Hi there, David Martin of EmpowerMax Performance Coaching Systems and EmpowerMax.com bringing you a brief message. You know, this time of year, we're coming up on Thanksgiving, and next week starts December, which means we're coming into the holiday season. This is also a time when people start to really think about, I know we've emphasized it in the performance zone for the last couple of months, but this is where people really start to look at 2010 and what they want. And the whole concept about goal setting and about creating a better future and a more compelling future is just that, to create something that really motivates you from inside. Now, there's some key components to that that seem to get left out a lot. I mean, you can keep it very simple, and that's what I like to do, is keep it very simple, ask a few questions. But basically, there's a couple of points I want to touch on right now, and this came from some information I was reviewing this morning. And it's the whole concept of, number one, ask and you shall receive. And a lot of people think about that, especially in the holiday time, Christmas season, right? Hanukkah coming up, and all the different holidays around this, and all the different philosophies talk about or reference or have reference to the concept of you can have whatever you want. Now, one of the keys in the ask and you shall receive, this whole thing came out. It also says, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be open. Okay, and this is not a whole religious bent, but what I want to bring out is the fact that the key components of there says, seek and you shall find. Knock, and the door is going to be open. It doesn't say wait, and the door will be open. You see, many people have become, maybe not you because you're watching this video right now and you're looking for a little more and you're already into personal development and you're on your game. However, there's many people that are caught up in this microwave society where they sit down, they wait, it's got to happen now or it doesn't happen. And the whole thing is like, you got to seek, you got to keep seeking. Well, what is it you're seeking for? Have you become clear on what it is you want? Have you sat down and gone through a process where you got specific so that you can direct your mind? That's one of the key components, because also old wisdom tells us we become what we think about most of the time. Your currently dominant thoughts will develop for you. What do you think about all day long? Do you have your goals posted up, even if they're simple and short form? I have a friend in Dallas. He writes them down, man. They're broken down. He's got pages and pages and pages. That works for him. Another friend of mine, he's got little bullet cards, right? Little bullet points. That's what he wants. He keeps it very simple. So there's no set formula. There's a way that you can get specific. Now, for myself, I like to do the longer descriptions and then bullet points. I do a combination, right? So I can just keep it in my mind. In and around my office, you can see that there are goals and different bullet points and different 3x5 cards, 4x7 cards that keep my mind directed in the direction it wants to go, especially now. Especially now, not just because it's the holidays, but because of the global climate, shall we say. And I'm not talking about climate change. I'm talking about the climate, the atmosphere, the environment, what's around us. You know what I mean? The news, the economy, all these different things that can take our mind in a different direction. So if you want to find, you got to seek, which means you got to get off your arse and get moving. You got to knock on the door. Sometimes you got to push on the door a little bit. You got to kick the door a little bit, but the door will open. But the point is, what are you actually seeking? Are you clear on that? We're going to do a couple of conference calls and web conferences starting in the first week, actually next week in December. We're going to do a call. One of the calls will be entitled Redirect Your Focus. Okay, and the tools of how to redirect your focus. Very important call, number one. But then we're going to go over some key components on goal setting. We're not going to do an entire series in December, but you tune in. These are free conference calls and web conferences. You can tune in. Stay tuned to EmpowerMax.com for updates. If you're not on the Performance Coaching Systems newsletter, please sign up. Go to the website, www.empowermax.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Okay? You'll get updates and you'll know exactly when the calls are, how to register, etc., etc. Now, remember, guys, if you put everything you have into everything you do, and I mean really, when you go to bed at night, you can say, wow, I did the best I could today. You'll be amazed at the results. This is David Martin of EmpowerMax Performance Coaching Systems, reminding you the best is yet to come.